Welcome back to another video, everyone. I firstly just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed the Nissan 1400 with the Lexus 3UZ V8 in. If you haven't checked that out, it's the video that I uploaded just before this one. I am walking backwards because I'm trying to get the best lighting for you guys, but today we are tackling an issue which has been on the Ford Figo for quite some time. We are going to be replacing the alternator, so I'm just going to get you guys a cold start quickly and then pull the car into the garage and get started with stripping. I had to park the babes all the way up here. She's still looking pretty good after the recent rains, but let's get that cold start for you boys. Managed to find a new alternator. So this one looks very similar to the one that is on the car. This is a refurbed alternator because I couldn't find a brand new one. I just want to check, but it seems that these codes are all the same, and the other thing that I must check is whether or not the plug fits inside of this alternator. So I just want to open up the bonnet quickly and check all of these things, and then I will get to stripping it if it is the same. So you guys all know that a Ford Figo's alternator sits by the right hand headlight. Now I've seen a couple of guys who actually remove the headlight to get the alternator out. I'm going to see if I can do that without taking out the headlight. It seems that plug is the same. I just want to see my code. Oh no, my microphone's getting caught. It seems that the codes are the same. So just to show you quickly, Ford Figo's alternator is down there. What I am going to do is disconnect the battery just for safety purposes, because as you guys see there is a positive wire that runs to the alternator, and then I will see what else I need to be able to take this old one off and get the new one into position. Okay, disconnecting the battery, your 10mm little socket, take off your positive. So now I know you're not going to shock by the alternator. Next thing I'm going to do is just loosen these flathead headlight screws, just so I can take the headlight out and see if it is going to be in the way or easier to remove the alternator through the headlight. And that is how easy it is to remove your headlight. There's a lot of dust in here. Removing the headlight gives you better access to the alternator that is back there. I am going to disconnect these two nuts quickly and then try get to the positive wire on the bottom side of the alternator. So I don't know if it's the same on everyone else's, but mine is a 14 on the one side. Let's grab that loose. And then the other side is a 15, so I'll just see. We'll get this one out. There we go. Out is that one. So now your alternator should be loose. I think let's attempt getting to this positive wire roll. That seems to be a 13. I think I'm going to have to use a spanner. I forgot about one more bolt. If you take away this pipe there, you'll see it down there. So that is also 15. So you'll grab yourself your U-joint attachment thingy for your socket set and then take off that bolt. That should release the alternator. Kind of looks like I poked out the eye of my Figo. Let's see if we can get this on. I've changed over tools to a 15 spanner that fits in the space that is allowed by Ford. It's going to be quite tedious, so I'm going to speed this clip up. Finally, after struggling a long time, I finally managed to get out this bolt. Now it's to try and get off the belt. Belt is still very tight.
The next day.
Good morning, everyone. It is bright and early. I had to stop yesterday because Tinas got home a little bit late, but he is back now and I found the right tools. So what you need is a metric size for that little bolt over there. So I'm going to grab the right one, take that off, and then hopefully the alternator will pop off so I can get the new one installed, because I need to drive with this car in like 3-4 hours time. So let's get it. Okay, this is why I said to remove the headlight is quite important, because it helps you gain access to the alternator. So there we go, as you can see, the old one. This is about 10 years old. I just need to tell you guys that as well. It's been on the Ford for a while, so it's due for a replacement. There's my cap. Now let's get the new one slid in the way we got the old one out. So you see I just unclipped my power steering reservoir out of its brackets. That also does help for it to sort of go into place. There we go, boys. The new alternator is on. I just need to get all my bolts back in, start fastening down, and then we'll clear the code and see if this works. Secondary bolt back is to put back my cable to the alternator. There's this bolt right here. There we go, click, and the little alternator plug is back on. We're going to have to slide the alternator on before we can put on the positive wire. Okay, and then our bottom bolt. This is the one that took me about 45 minutes to get out, so hopefully it goes back in faster than it came out. It seems it is going in back faster, or maybe I'm just not threading it in correctly. Finger tight. I'm going to get the battery one on quickly, and then the battery one, the positive wire that feeds the alternator, get that fastened down, get its plug back on, and then we'll tighten down the rest of the bracket bolts. So I got all my bolts and nuts back on, got the positive terminal, the plug for the alternator, and this one which I was struggling with for so long. I got that on and fastened. Now the next thing is to get the belt back onto this alternator, and that's where the challenge comes in, because you need to turn the crank and try to slip on the belt onto the alternator at the same time. So I'm going to attempt this by myself. If not, I might need to wait for Tinus to wake up. So after a bit of a struggle, we finally got the alternator belt back on, or serpentine belt. So what we did was take it off of the crank pulley, and then you put it onto the alternator and the AC condenser. Then you slip it on one edge onto the crank pulley and just turn, and then it will realign itself back on. So I just need to reinstall the headlights again and then connect the terminals, and then I want to plug in the OBD scanner and clear the code for the alternator and see. Nose. Setting our radio code again. Okay, let's start it and see if the alternator light goes off. Okay guys, so that sums up how you should change the alternator on a Ford Figo. I need Tinus to plug in his OBD scanner. He's got a professional grade OBD scanner. Mine is from Temu, so it gives me all the codes, but it doesn't clear it properly. So I'll wait for Tinus to get back, and then hopefully we can clear those codes, or the alternator code, so the light goes off on the dash. But it seems the car is running very well. I just need to put in all my settings again for the sub and the amp. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Obviously we struggled a bit with the serpentine belt, but what we did the second time round saved a lot of time. So don't cause yourself a headache. Rather just take off the power steering pump's belt, then you're able to slide it on to the crank pulley a lot easier. But thank you to everyone that has watched, that has liked the video. Leave a comment down below if changing an alternator is something that you would attempt, and if there's something that you want more information or knowledge on, please do not hesitate to comment and ask me. Thank you guys for liking all the previous videos, especially the V8 swap Nissan 1400. It's a pretty wild one. It's sad to say that that bucket is officially sold now, but I know Umlo is busy with something else that's going to be really epic. Once again, I'm just saying 95% of you guys new viewers who are not subscribed, so please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon for more Ford, Nissan and Audi content. Cheers. Memphis, man.